Alright, should be live, and should be right where we left off last time. Just need to pull up my chat here. Oh wow, hold on a second. YouTube is giving me some feedback here about some crazies. Let me make sure there's no issue here. Oh, okay, yeah, it's just telling me errors that my chat is... It looks like something's up with the connection on YouTube's side right now, so I'll have to give this a second and make sure there's no serious issues, but just gotta keep an eye on it. Alright, should be good to go. Anyways, where we left off, from what I remember, I'm just gonna do a quick recap so that I know where we're going forward. We kind of got generally introduced to the world we're in. We met with some of our student friends, came home. Our mom was banging a repairman who stole data from our wireless smart oven or whatever. And for whatever reason, that was pertinent to some terrorist plot. And oddly enough, that's all we got to. I think I did like a 3-hour stream last time, and that's the long and short of how much progress we made, because, my god, there was a lot just figuring out. Also, it's technically an RPG, so story progress can be slow from time to time, but we get to have our interactions here. Wow, I didn't realize that. The side-to-side sprite, like you get the whites of the eye, but you look dead on, and oh, that is a 1,000-yard stare right there. Your snack was in the oven. They were turning out so well, and now it's all burned. I've gotten tired from all this. Mom, you are not tired from the fire going on. I know why you're tired. We went through the entire long and short of that last time. Why don't you go out and play? Come back and rest later. Go outside and play? Well, alright, let's see what's going on outside. I mean, Mail is home now. I just finished playing with her. Is this Mail's house? Oh, got some mail. I assume that's mail that I got? I forgot to mention something in my class today. Chips don't run out when you use them, so use what you need. Also, press the pets, the R button, to call your NetNavi on the net. This useful trick is... Yeah, we've gone over the jacking in and jacking off process. Sorry for forgetting, and see you in class tomorrow. Was that it? I think the other ones are... Yeah, I think these are old. So is that talk to Megaman that I need to do? Don't you feel weird in a girl's house? I mean, Megaman, what are you on about? It's... The fact that the house belongs to a girl has literally no merit to why I should feel any different walking into it. Although I will say, if Meryl owns the house as, like, a junior high student, yeah, I can see where that'd be a little confusing. Although, kind of impressive more than anything. Lan, what's up? Don't go peeking in my room now. Look, messages are getting mixed here. Is that an invitation, or... I mean... The game just started. I feel like that's an invitation, but not gonna do that. Not falling for that trap. Alright, no one's here. Oh man. I forgot the emoji face boy. When the oven burned, I tried to delete the virus, but I messed up. My Navi got wiped and the kitchen burned up. What? You were able to delete the virus? Wowee! Okay, man, calm down. I get it. I'm impressive, but also, like, you just lost your kitchen, man. Just focus on that right now. Okay, car came out of nowhere. Yo, hold up. No, hold up. No, I'm not hating the room. Like, you've got a mess to clean up, sure, but my guy's got his like manga over here. He's got his GameCube hooked up. Again, you know, a little bit of cleanup to do, but I'm not hating this. Oh, are these the little Lego looking guys from? Oh man, what was the PlayStation N64 game? It was Mega Man 64 on the N64, but I think it was Mega Man Legends. There was a sequel on the PlayStation as well. But those look like the little Lego guys. I guess I could. Let's take a look at what's going on from this side. I feel like this could come back and bite me real fast, though. I kind of want to do one fight in this area, but I don't even know if I'm in an area where fighting can happen yet. Well, I guess that answers that. And we've got one enemy that's relatively new here. Alright, we're gonna fire off both of these. Oh. Okay, so that does hit both of them there. At least I'll deal with that. Can't do anything with the sword. Guess I'll do a couple of heals and call it a round. Took me a second to remember that the A button was the action command here. Definitely doing a little bit of warm-up, been a while. I've got a bomb. Actually, I'm gonna take that off, take the cannon. Oh, alright, well, a little bit of an exchange there that wasn't necessary. I kinda... Does that have an AoE? I thought it was just the one spot. Alright, shotgun will be enough. Oh, it does have a little bit of an AoE. I missed that earlier. Hey, Richard, welcome to the stream. How are things going? How's your weekend been, and how is your week leading up? I know you and I were both not too long ago in the same premiere for Nikki, which, by the way, legitimately, I think probably one of my favorite covers she's done in a while. Curious what your thoughts were on it. Like, unironically, really loved that one. I keep forgetting that one's got. There we go. Get the cannon ready. Oh. Well, that kind of sucked, but also it worked pretty well. Oh, I keep forgetting it's up and down. I've got to go forward and back for that. I even tried there. I was too late. There we go. Got to get used to that. Just gonna get that burned in my brain. Jeez, the delay on that. Cannon. There we go. Hey dude, hope you're doing well. Currently eating, so... Oh, alright. Currently eating, so... I realized I immediately asked a question and didn't pay attention to the message content. I apologize for that. I mostly just kind of came into an area and figured I'd see what's going on. Trying to do a little bit of... warm-up. That guy in the back is just chillaxing, doing his own thing. I thought I had the bomb equipped. Was that... No, I didn't have the bomb equipped. Is one of her best, if not her best in my opinion. She's been doing really great lately. Yeah, now you're going to be eaten. So it looks like earlier on, let me double check on this here. When I started the stream, I was noticing that YouTube was having some connection issues. I'm going to double check this here. Let me know if, I know you're eating, and I don't want to put anything on you. But if you happen to notice that things are cutting out too much, and it just gets a little broken, please let me know, because if I need to put this off, I will, and do another stream probably during the week if I have to make up. We are currently having some thunderstorms in the area, and I don't know if it's causing connection issues for me, or if possibly YouTube is having issues, because YouTube was giving me connection issues earlier. But hopefully it's something that you don't have to worry about, and you can sit back and eat your meal, because frankly, I don't want to be that guy to just be like, Richard, you're the only one here, let me rely on you. It's fine. Left hand is free and not greasy from the food. Well, I'll be honest, Richard, greasy food tends to be, first of all, unhealthy for you, but second of all, it tastes the best, and I'm not going to lie about it. I'm not going to be one of those guys that are going to guilt trip people for eating tasty food. I do it all the time. Alright, so, Mom, I went out and I played outside for a little bit. Yeah, I know, the snack got burned. And by snack, you mean your affair with the terrorist? Question mark? Yeah, I'm gonna turn in for the day. Hey Dem, welcome to the stream. How has your week been, and how is your weekend going? Stream buffered a little bit just before you sang. Let you know if there is connection issues. Thank you very much, Dem. And as I said earlier, if it picks up, if it becomes an issue, I have no problem just setting a hardline date in the middle of the week, probably Wednesday, Thursday, or something. Possibly even doubling up next weekend if I need to, because let me fill you in on this game. I played the stream last time, and I actually wanted to play it during the entire week last week. I was constantly just like late at night, just being like, I kind of want to play some Mega Man Legends. I don't have the time to do a stream at that moment, but I was actually enjoying the game and wanting to go back, and I just never was able to. And so now I'm kind of wanting to be all in. Well, Land's dad is always busy working at the lab. Well, Richard, last stream we got all in on the unique interaction between our mother and terrorist organ. I'm just saying, if someone comes in and they're playing the role of the quote-unquote repairman sent from the government, and they end up being a terrorist, here's the thing you've got to realize. Your mother was just fooled by a terrorist organization, and she was fooled thinking they were with the government. First of all, she let a terrorist organization into the house. Second of all, she let the government into her house, which some might say is the same thing. I suppose that's an interpretation that is best left not deep dived into, unlike the terrorist and our mother, who was deep dived into. Take that how you will. Meanwhile, we're getting some guy out at a gate clip-clopping and a prior message about explosives. Our mother in the oven. Oh no, I'm stuck. Wait, what are you doing, step-terrorist? Our mother stuck in the oven, and a reference to a step-terrorist. My God, Richard, you're getting particularly close to some dangerous World War II porn spoof territory. And I'm not gonna lie, the concept of that is so dumb and hilarious. A part of me wants it to be real. Oh, man. Meanwhile, we've got this guy messing with a gate, talking about some older rock bands. AC/DC. Hold up. Hold the up. Is Lan an elementary school student? I thought he was like middle school, high school. Are you telling me Lan is going through the shit he's going as a goddamn elementary student? I legitimately was thinking this was like AC/DC, comma elementary, getting a little. No. He means elementary school. And our city is density. AC/DC Elementary. Density. This is the place. The town is called AC/DC. I don't think it's okay. I don't think it's a reference to the band. I think it's a reference to, again, going off of what we just read, that when you're talking about electrical currents, you can have AC and DC currents. And that's what the band is referencing when you're talking. That's why it's AC/DC quite often in how it's written out. And it's because it's the types of electrical currents that you can have. Man, how come nobody woke me up? I did. Just that. What? This conversation is way too fast. Point is, we're late for school, and Mega Man's like, yo, stop being a scrub bitch ass and get your ass out of bed. Looks like everyone is already in the classroom. Mega Man, any new mail? Lan, didn't you hear what I just said? Mega Man, I heard fucking nothing! I couldn't even read that fast. You better get to class, quick. Jeez, you have 2 new messages. The first is net news, student net crime on the rise. Student net crime on... Are students committing crime, or are students being the victim of the crime? Kind of necessary. You can't just read me the headline, Mega Man. The other one's from Miss Yai. I called your name for you in homeroom, so you owe me one. Oh, okay, so Yai covered for us. Well, no point hurrying, I guess. Why do I even bother? Why do you bother, Mega Man? Check your mail again. Whoops. Alright, so I'm gonna read this one real fast. The town is called AC/DC, or the school is, I mean. Characters like Mega Man, Rockman in the Japanese version, are a reference to music. You know, it could be. I'm just thinking that so much of this game is also relying on technical terms. A lot of things are coming through as jokes and references to internet terminology and things like that. Main character's name is Lan, for example. Also, the band AC/DC, again, being a reference to the electrical currents. If nothing else, means when you follow that logic train back to its origin, you do still end up there. And I know I saw Dem come in, and he mentioned earlier, but I didn't catch if he gave me any updates on what's going on. I'm more specifically curious about what he's got going on with his school system, because I think he mentioned being on break recently, and he mentioned that coming up he's got a birthday going on, and I can't remember when it is, but I think it was going to be next weekend. He'll be celebrating his 21st, I think it was, because we had that entire thing about drinking legality and the fact that Dem has long since taken the deep dive on that avenue. Alright, student net crime is on the rise. The reason for this rise is, as of yet, unknown. Again, the net news has not filled me in on whether or not that's students committing crime or students being the victim of crime. I don't need to know what kind of crime, frankly. This is a Japanese game, and sometimes Japanese developers, they go full send, full tilt, and they don't give no fucks about what they're going to get into, so I don't need to know. I don't want to know. We've already had our mother banging a terrorist, so the door is open. My point is that context matters. Lan, are you late again? I called your name for you in homeroom, so you owe me one. And that's it. Megaman, why did I have to read my mail? You already filled me in. Alright, so that's like the nurses area. That is not our classroom. I bet our classroom's the other way. I bet I walked in and immediately took the wrong turn. Computer lab? Given that it says PC? You're in 5th grade, right? Hurry up and get up. Oh, okay, upstairs. Gotcha. So 5th grade, I'd assume 5B is... Alright, and we're in Class A. Alright, so that is one of the classrooms. 5B, I need 5A. That's not 5A, but what the hell is that? Library? I mean, okay, but how does that picture confer library? That almost looks like a port connection symbol for, like, USB. Not quite, but kind of similar. Alright, so 5A is not on the other path. In fact, there is nothing over that way. Currently typing a message. It's 700 characters. To send it on Twitter, but happy for you to read out loud, or I could send it to Richard so he's in the loop. Okay. Currently typing a message. It's 700 characters long. I'll send it on Twitter. That's fine if you want to. But happy for you to read it out loud, or I could send it to Richard so he's in the loop. I have no issues reading it out loud. A 700 character long message, though. I'm hoping these are good news updates that you're going to send me, because frankly, first of all, always hoping for good news for everyone here. Lan, homeroom has started already. Use the... What classroom has a back door? Looks like everyone is still in homeroom. There is no stealthing. You're the only person moving an entire room. And there's like, what, 12, maybe 15 students here? So, class, this is Mr. Higsby. He'll be helping me teach class for the next 2 weeks. I don't entirely trust that man's face. That is the character portrait of somebody who has way more going on than what he's presenting as. Kind of like, oh man, what's his name? If you watch One Piece, there's an admiral. He's the guy with the ice powers. That is the exact same character look vibe I'm getting from this guy. Hello, I'm Mr. Higsby. I collect battle chips as a hobby. I'm looking forward to trading with all of you. Be sure to come to me if you've got any rare chips, okay? Oh god, but then he gets all nerdy about it. I gave him the wrong voice. I need to go farther into the nerdy geek teacher. The new teacher is kinda scary. Not really scary, just sort of weird. I didn't think teachers had hobbies. Oh man, that reminds me. I have had some teachers with some oddball hobbies. One teacher was into taxidermy. I've had a teacher that was just way too into historical battles. And by way too into, I mean like to creepy levels of details that they would bring up when doing history lessons. I don't think I've ever had a teacher... I know after I graduated, a new teacher came in who was big into anime and a lot of the kids loved him. Unfortunately, he didn't stay around too long, but... Then, of course, we've also had teachers who, since my leaving, have been found to possibly be criminally involved with things. On that front, I only know anything about one of them, and that is a story for another time. There we go. Sorry about that. Alright. Uh, just accepted a Facebook request from someone who looked legit enough to not be a bot, and they PM me as soon as I accept it. They're evolving. Damn it. Richard, the scale of bot systems, first of all, is something that has always existed on a spectrum. There are good bots and there are bad bots. And I will be honest, sometimes it can be very hard to figure out what's a good bot and what's a bad bot. Before I get further into the game, I want to share a story about one particular case. I once got an email when I was in college from a bank. I think it was Bank of America. I got a message that there was an issue, and this thing looked so legit. You know how sometimes when you get those emails coming through and it's like there's something weird about the logo, or the formatting just doesn't quite translate quite properly. Something looks a little off, and you can kind of pick up on the fact that there's probably something not right about the email. Maybe the hyperlinks are a little obvious. Things like that. I got one that was so absolutely flawless looking that I read this thing and I was like, if I didn't know for a fact that I don't have a Bank of America account, this would fool me. I would probably unknowingly click this link thinking that if I was to panic about something and not think proper processing. I actually sent a message out to Bank of America as like a help desk thing and said, hey, you got this scam bot going out. I don't have an account. I know I don't have an account. And just be aware that people who have an account with your system might fall for this, because this is pretty good. But there are bots that can hide it quite well. When I was in elementary school, there actually were 2 doors for every classroom, excluding for classes like PE, library, and that stuff. Oddly enough, I'm the inverse. The only class that I remember ever having 2 doors was the PE room, because we always had PE in the gymnasium, and the gymnasium had multiple entrances and exits, especially when you account for emergency exits in that. 919 in the end. It's sent on Twitter now. Sorry, it's a bit of a rant. Bots be like, if you want to know how to stop bots from scamming you, enter your credit card number now. Okay, so just to double check, Dem, you sent this message saying that it's okay for me to read it out loud because I have not read this yet. If I start reading it and you're just like, yo, stop, I didn't mean that, let me know. Good mates with 2 girls since the start of uni, since about January. Individual that I will not name just because I think decency from my end has liked me. She hinted at it a few times, but never said anything, so I never brought it up. Finally spoke to her on the 16th last month, saying I wasn't interested in her. About a week later, I was talking to another individual and another person. We all kind of agreed this person A isn't the nicest person to the other guys she's had feelings for, and was likely to start disliking me as well. I thought that would be fine, but I was not prepared for what was about to happen. Person A proceeded to tell person B this Monday. Let me check the update here. Girl 1 and Girl 2 was fine. Yeah, I'm doing A and B, but yeah. Again, I don't want to put information out there, even with how small my channel is, that could ever identify someone. I just kicked my mic stand. Alright, so we have person A, person B. Person A is not particularly nice to people they date. Talking with person B, where was I? Okay, person A proceeded to tell person B this Monday that I have been going around telling everyone that she's sleeping around with every guy under the sun, as well as other things. Person B had ignored me until Thursday when I went to her flat and knocked till she told me why she had been ignoring me, and now I haven't spoken to either in several days. Just hurts as I've lost two of my best friends because I rejected her. This sounds to me that person A is the unfortunate scenario of the constant warning of never stick your dick in crazy. Now, the statement is one that is not perfectly iterated by that exact phrasing, because it implies that in order for the social dynamic issues to come about, you have to actually stick your dick in crazy. No, it's more just don't avoid crazy whenever and wherever possible, because it can and will come back and bite you in the ass. And unfortunately from there, the only thing that you can do in your position, because social norms, limitations, and what is capable and within reason for people from people in the situation involved, is trying your best to just lay down the facts of the situation, and that someone had feelings, you turned them down, and they did not take it very well. Obviously, I'm fairly certain you're well aware of this fact, and you are already doing that by the sounds of it. But, man, I have been involved with more than one crazy, and yeah, it is never something that ends well. The question is how well you can come out of it. The way I try to reference it is, when I go through scenarios like that, I try not to be the one to burn bridges. I can't stop someone from lighting a fire on their end, but I try to not be the one to burn bridges. What I do is I essentially put up a toll road on the emotional spidering of social interactions. I put up a toll road. If you and I are going to have interactions, it's because there is some greater necessary being than just us communicating with each other passively. With that said, any other times, I'm not going to be hostile to you, but I'm also going to minimize any interaction with you to the point of non-existence, if at all possible. I actually still... Here's a story. I've referenced it before, that I have dated someone who cheated on me, and that I got a message from the guy she was cheating on me with at the time. I got a message from him basically saying, "Jeez, I know, game. I know. I'm talking about stories, and you're yelling at me for not playing the game." Okay, I'll try to make this as short as possible because I need to get back to the game. I think it will say a lot about their level of crazy if I say it. We were together. We were dating for a while. Went on some fairly serious endeavors here and there. And I was unaware that she was fishing around, is the way I'll say. At the time, she wasn't sleeping with anyone, but she was looking for other options. Now, some people say that's okay, some people say that's not okay. I would be more okay with the understanding of it if the individual at the point of this made it known, but was still just like, but I'm more serious with you, but it's not like I'm 100% dedicated yet. We aren't at that level. They never made that clear. They never made any statements, so they were fishing around behind my back, already kind of rough. Then she gets with someone, sleeps with them, and the kind of person that they were with was the same kind of person to wake up in the morning and go through their phone. So, say what you will, one way or the other, the person she was with was fishing through her phone and found my name and what I was tagged as, so he sends me a message from his phone. "Hey man, just went through her phone, realized what's going on, I didn't know, sorry bro." More or less the format of how it was delivered to me. So, I broke it off then and there, and I had for probably 4 months this person pestering me, trying to mend bridges. Now again, I didn't burn a bridge, I didn't throw a fit, I didn't try to make her feel belittled or anything. I just said, This is the situation that happened. I do not, will not, and cannot even put myself in the position to deal with that. So I'm calling it off. Have a good day. All ties cut. Got in my car and left. This person tried to get a hold of me time after time from many different angles. To this day, every so often I will get attempted friend requests from them on Facebook under new accounts, because every time they send one, I block them and go about my life. So, Crazy's still trying to get back, but it's just a thing. You gotta move on. Anyways, so that's my story of dealing with Crazy, and the best way I've ever handled it was just hard stop, cut out of life, and I've actually ran into them grocery shopping and things, and it's just no eye contact. They call out to me, I ignore them. Don't unless there's ever a serious reason in which I need to be in the same place as them. We are just two people walking past each other on the grocery store or whatever. So yeah. When I spoke to the girl on Thursday, I tried saying that none of what was said was true, and she just wouldn't believe me. Not much I can really do at that point, apart from wait for karma to strike. Well, and that's the thing, is you point out the facts of the situation. All right, I really need to get back to this game, but yeah, that's, you point to the facts of the game, or you can see where my brain's going now. Point to the facts of the situation, lay out your case, and just take the high road as you let the pieces fall where they will. Eventually, people will see the side of the person behind the false claims, and they will make their decision one way or the other. And if you want to be involved with, we'll call them Person B, still, if you want to be involved with them, reconnect a friendship or something, at that point, leave the door open. You know, communications will come about here and there. You might be at the same place at some point in time. Leave the door open, maintain friendly connection with them, and just kind of put that wall in place with Person A. You're not wanting... The number one thing you don't want to do in a scenario like this is give anyone the incentive to think at any point you are taking the low road or taking shots below the belt, metaphorically speaking, or being the jackass on any front. If you can hold your head high with pride and say that I was the bigger man in a scenario where people had to walk away and figure emotions out, that comes back and presents well on you when people finally do start to evolve and come around to the reality of things. Because at no point, when it's the same thing with talking with people about very sensitive subjects, a common thread that I'll point to would be political conversations. You're never going to change someone's opinion by having one single conversation with them on anything. You're not going to change their opinion on you. You're not going to change their opinion on a situation. You're not going to change their opinion on a topic. However, when you have a conversation with someone and you are nice, decent, you respect the boundaries of social norms, but you stand your ground and you say, no, this is as laid out by my taken position, and you maintain decency and the concept here for me is holding your head proud with not only your stance but how you handled and delivered the information at hand. That is where you open up to people and leave a more positive imprint and allow for people to look inward and reassess and identify, because they're not having to constantly have their shields up and feeling like they're defending themselves and their person and their being from all fronts just because you're in the room with them. Alright, now, that has been a massive tangent that anybody watching this in a VOD is going to say, I am tuning out and I'm done watching this. I'm getting back to the game for a little bit, but that was a really cool, not cool. Cool is not the word. Cool is the opposite. But that was an involved conversation, and thank you very much for feeling comfortable enough to open up, Den. It does mean a lot. I didn't think teachers had hobbies too. We've been there. Well, they do say everyone's got to have a hobby. And his hobby is not much different than the kids. I mean, yeah, it's no different. Wow. Porky Pig in myself here. I just... God damn it. Anyways. Porking myself. Anyways, I'm just gonna move on. Everyone, let's give Mr. Higsby a warm welcome, okay? Well, now, that's all for homeroom today. Yeah, that's all for homeroom. A homeroom happened, and it's just, welcome this new teacher who's gonna be here for a couple of weeks. Alright, kids, go out and start beating each other to death with your trading cards. Oh, wait. I think I was picking up on the wrong words there. They used to write on blackboards with this chalk stuff. And then you had to wipe it with a big eraser. Ugh. Now you just jack in your pet. God, no! Pick your words better. You jack in your pet and have the Navi erase it. I mean, you could also just use a digital tablet. You don't have to jack your pet in, because that has a follow-up that I'm not a fan of saying, and I am not gonna say it. That Mr. Higsby sure is strange for a teacher. There's a lot more strange than just him right now. I was virus busting and something really odd happened. Yeah, what happened? Well, I had selected 3 cannons, see? The 3 chips all flashed and changed into a rare chip. I was a little scared at first, of course. The chip? Funny, it seemed to return to normal after. Is that like a combo thing? You combo breakered your cannons? Man, that weirdo is gonna be our new teacher? That blows. I genuinely feel like they have not given me a reason to necessarily hate Dex other than him being, like, in the realm of video game pricks, he's kind of mild. And you're just constantly, I'm just like, I talk to Dex and Mega Man's just like, yo kid, you ready to fuck this guy up? Okay, Dex is a little bit of a prick, but you know what? I feel like I could sit down at a table and have a conversation with him, and we'd actually be like, yo, but all of these battle chip stuff, man, kinda lit. Let's go have some fun together. And Mega Man's constantly just like, no, shut up, throat punch him now. Kid, are you? Oh, chip codes. That's a lot. I thought the kid was like, yo, I'm having trouble with, like, the alphabet. Well, if I'm waiting for class to start, I guess I just talk to everyone? Look, don't talk to me right now. I'm working on yesterday's... Oh, okay. Dude, it's homework. Calm down. That teacher gives me the creeps, but maybe I'll trade some chips with him anyway. I mean, I'm not feeling like we're given any reason not to. Did I not talk to everyone? Okay, this is the last one. There we go. Hey, the teacher's coming. Alright, new guy. Well, now I'd like to begin the first class. Mr. Bigsby? Where's Miss Mari? Miss Mari? She was sick and went to the nurse's office. What? Quiet, everyone. First class will be study hall. Huh? Alright. Don't rejoice just yet. I want you all to do math drills. I'll be checking them later. This is not a comfortable phrase. Now, children, jack into the blackboard. Apparently, Genshin Impact has gotten to taking up so much memory that I can't update on my phone to play it anymore. Genshin Impact, not just Genshin Impact, but games of that nature, when they start to get long enough lived, yeah, the updates get massive. It's the same thing with, sorry about that, with Call of Duty back in the day. You'd play, just as a more mainstream example, you'd install the game and it's, I don't know, 12, 15 gigabytes for the game, and then it's like 2-3 months later and all of a sudden you've got 10 more gigabytes of updates, and when you're nearing the end of its life, it's like 3 or 4 times the size of the initial game. It's just update packs. Jack into the blackboard. Oh, so it's one of those Japanese franchises. Mega Man is a long enough lived franchise that by the time this game came around, Richard, it always was one of those franchises. You've got the older games with Roll. We've already long since been in that avenue. Man, math is hard, especially in the morning. What? What's that? We will now announce the real goal of our plan. To control the net! Lan, this is a WWW re-education program. The WWW's true plan is to start a war. Truly, the end game. We will take control of the military net and all other nets. The only cure for this rotten world is deletion. I'm doing my best here. I'm sorry that my voices are so bad. The kid in the background, the absolute just emote face, screaming. I'd like to imagine that his no is just constant. They only filled it for one text box because that's the best they could do, but he's still he's holding that oh so long. Why? Why would they do that? To reach our goals, the I'm going to say the WWE. The WWW is hiring new staff members. That voice you're doing for the evil guy is actually perfect. I'm going to take that as a win. We will begin a new instruction program starting today. Children! Study well and become good slaves to the WWW. What? No way, man. Not me. No, I can't turn my terminal off. Okay, hold up. They're hacking a room with all of these kids, and the main interaction that they're having is based on their terminal. Are we so deep down the avenue of living with constantly connected technology that the kids can't literally figure the idea, I have legs, let me stand up and walk away? They're just like, I don't know what to do. It's feeding the indoctrination information to me through this monitor that I still have to look at and read, but I can't not. Yeah, the door's locked, you can't leave, but just get up and walk away from your terminal. Everyone, be calm. Me and Gutsman will stop them. Honestly, like, not hating the idea of him just being like, yo, a problem has arisen. Let me try and legit help. Again, they're just like, hey, Dex is a prick, and I'm just sitting here like, I'll be honest, I don't hate him. Lan, I know how you feel, really, but you better let me handle this one. Look, I'm not saying no. Like, legit, man, give it a shot. Worst case scenario, I follow up behind you. Check it out, me and Gutsman are the bomb. Dex, I don't think you'll be able to do it alone. Let's go, Gutsman. Maybe you should let Lan quiet. I'm trying to concentrate. Jack in, gutsman.exe. And that is actually mildly impressive. The dude's got speed on his hands. I regret saying that. I have clearly made a stance on where I put this game in my brain. God, I'm falling apart already. Here those viruses come. Yeah, whoa. Hey, what the? And he's falling apart. They got him. Dex, do you have a backup? Yeah. Well, that's a relief. Okay, Lan, you're up. Show us your stuff. Lan, please. Let's do it, Lan. I can't hate the guy. He legit, was like, people are in danger here. I'm gonna try. The WWE is hiring staff members. Speed on his hands. Right when he says those viruses, come. Yes, he did. I realized what I said, Richard. It didn't stop me. Apparently not enough stops me. A WWW re-education program is playing. Pretty scary stuff. Can I jack it? Oh, I'm... Wrong button. Am I not? I'm right where he was. Don't be too hard on Megaman. He's one of your friends too. If you want, you can bring my Navi roll with you. Yo, hold up. We're getting some tag team process here. I'm sure she can help out Megaman. Look, I am familiar enough with the Megaman lore to know that the mere presence of roll increases his viability of doing literally anything by about 80%. Put her in your chip folder to use roll. Alright, I do like the shotgun with the pass-through, and they're all the same letter runs, so we're going to stick with that. The one that I have the least viability with is the mini-bomb. So if I remove that and bring roll in, should be good, I'd imagine. Oh shit, we have base here. Explodes on the entire area? I forgot I had base. Yeah, I'm going to bring base in. What am I going to get rid of? Alright, I like the wide sword. I don't like the base sword as much, so we'll get rid of one base sword. And bring in literal base. See how this works. Again, a now known elementary school student screaming at the digital chalkboard that he is proceeding to jack in. Not phrases I'm particularly fond of. Bro was jacking in at max speed. God. All of these comments back to back. Bro was jacking in at max speed. You have to jack in at the far right. Look, Richard, I have been told that I have been jacking in the far right for a long time. Far right part of the board, mind you. You can only have a maximum of 4 or 5 NetNavi chips in your folder at once for the record. So it does... I suppose it doesn't so much matter, but I assume Mega Man does not count. The net looks so different. The WWW must have done this. I mean... kind of. We're getting a bunch of numbers in the background instead of, what was it, like the Internet Explorer icon or something? We'll have to fix the... We'll have to fix the entirety of the internet later, Mega Man. First, let's find the program locking just the doors. Out of the entirety of the internet, we'll find one single program on a system that isn't even directly linked within ours. It's somewhere else. We'll find a program across an entire corrupted internet. Next, The internet has been corrupted for a long time, Mega Man. You've got your work cut out for you if you think you're gonna fix anything here. Going down from here, you'll see the door locked. Normally, you can get there easily, but currently there are breaks in the network. Gotcha, this is our classroom all the same. Thank you for your help the other day. Someone had hacked into the server in the teacher's lounge. If you're going that way, be careful about it. I don't think we're gonna have non-viruses anywhere in here right now. First of all, we're in a school network system. I don't even have to worry about what the teachers are doing that's causing viruses, because I guarantee you they're fiddling with some shit in the background when people aren't paying close enough attention. But also, anytime a kid, an elementary school student, sits down at a computer desk and starts traveling all sorts of places online, I don't trust that they're not going to all sorts of dumb places and downloading viruses galore. Alright, hit enemy and heal some HP. And this is just fuck off with base. Alright, let's try the mini bomb. And dealt with. Oh, okay, then that one's fairly easy to dodge even, although now the space is cleared. And shotgun. There we go. I appreciate that nobody took my far right comment and just ran with it. Way to let me be the guy shoving my political foot in my mouth and nobody else crossing the threshold. I appreciate the civility. Lord knows I'm not going to be civil about nothing, apparently. Dang it. Shotgun, shotgun, plenty enough to deal with him. Although, not if I've got a huge delay between shots that I can take. I need to remember that. I can't just rapid fire my cards. There is like a sort of cooldown between the two. You can't tell. I am making the exact same face as Mega Man right now. I started to go that way, and I figured, hold on, I'll come back here because I bet that's probably the way it needs to go because it looks different. Nope, the opposite. Let's go grab the item. I'm not going to just leave it here. Free goodies. Free goodies on the internet. This clearly can't blow up in my face. Oddly enough, it didn't blow up in my face. Always be cautious of free goodies online. Really? I even waited for the delay and he just didn't. He just messed with me. At this point, I just blow him up. Alright. Let's get back on some actual progress here. Mr. McMahon is the evil villain as far as I'm concerned right now. We've got the WWE trying to hack us. Do you want to go to the lock? Yes. Grab both of these and get at least one easy double shot off. There we go. Wait, no. Don't need the mini bomb. No, the mini bomb's enough. And this thing is stationary, so that already does the job. Although I had no justification to get slapped in the face like that. Is there any... Okay, there is no jumping, there's nothing. If you can't walk it, you can't make it. the sword is only good for getting right in their face, and none of these really move from where they are. Oh, damn it. I tried to dodge, it's just, I'm apparently too slow. I don't like that I'm admitting to that. Alright, let's take both of the heals. Heal up this round. There we go. Just make the biggest changes I can. It'll account for my slow reaction time. Give me the landmass. I want to beat the ever-loving hell out of these guys with my sword. Do not take that out of context, okay? The blue energy sword. Dealt with. Dealt with. That was god-awful. There is going to be a lot of me needing to get better at this game. Cross gun. I should be able to hit both of them with the cross gun if I time it out well. But what even do they do? Oh! Oh boy! They get all kinds of maneuverable. They all of a sudden just started going crazy. Oh, alright, that was too late. Oh my god, they go everywhere. I don't know what they're doing. They are the embodiment of no chill right now. Yes or no? Okay, that did enough to kill that one at least, but Jesus Christ, these things are everywhere. Cannon? Cannon. Wait for him to get right in my face. Yeah, as soon as I try to do anything, they're just like, they call me out. I don't like this. The game knows how to read me. Jesus Christ, these things are so fast. Just keep trying to hit them with something. You're gonna stop any second now, right? Ah, dang. Okay, can I, with anything? No? Just... These guys! I don't like how fast they are. There. Jesus Christ. Is there some secret to fighting those guys that I just did not figure out? Is this the way I came from? Alright, I think the sword will be a good option if I just let it come at me. Come on. Jeez! So fast. Did I not select the sword? It wouldn't let me use it. Or did it take it and it... Oh, I bet that's what happened. Alright. It still counted as me having used it. It interrupted my attack. I am not doing so hot here. Alright, wide sword, this ought to hit. There we go. don't think this is the way I came from. I don't remember the long string of pencils. Number of chairs in 5A? Oh god. Is it 12? Hold on. I've really got to look here. Alright. 3 by 3. Okay, it's 9. Wait. Is there a hidden one? Is there one like in the back of the room? Okay, no, it's 9. I see 3 by 3. Game, don't make me question simple math. It sounded like you said cheese so fast. Oh, okay, hold on. God, I hate YouTube's update on this. What even? Go away. Stop it. YouTube, stop it. I'm trying to read a message. It sounded like you said cheese so fast. We're over here moving at the speed of cheese. Oh boy, that's some Ed, Edd, and Eddy shit right there. Quick with the speed of mold. Right on, we did it, Land. The doors should open now. All of the doors? Is that really all there was to that? The password for this terrorist organization is how many chairs are in your home room. That's really what we're doing here. Alright. Luckily, this one's fairly easy to deal with. The big beetle boy's the only kind of serious threat. And by serious, I mean because my brain is small and my capacity to deal with them minimal. Just backing. Okay, there we go. I do not trust myself to not screw that up. There we go. Now this wasn't... Was this our room? Yeah, this wasn't... do I go farther in? I feel like this is one of those things where I could back out and it's done. But I don't trust that that's what I should really do either. Nothing back this way. Also, it's been a while, and I have heard rumors of this game's capacity to tear you apart at a moment's notice. So, you should probably heal up. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Just get out of here. Moving around at the speed of cheese. I eat so much that it makes me wheeze. The speed of cheese legitimately could be like wildly impressive. Hear me out. Have you seen how fast someone will run to the bathroom if they're lactose intolerant and have eaten a substantial amount of cheese? You're talking about some supersonic shit right there. In multiple definitions of that exact statement, mind you. I control the library, book loaned at... But I have been badly damaged by the That book that I forgot to return. The book that has racked up a debt of like $80. It's gone. Please, repair the damage to the network. No, fuck you, I ain't returning that book. I don't even know where the hell it is. Password required for entry. Hint. The number of volumes of history of the... What? I have unlocked the door. So... I've unlocked the door. I'll get everybody out. Everybody stays in while I go to the library. Hold on, guys. The one kid at the hallway just literally blocking everyone from being able to get out. I assume it's somewhere in here. 30 30 volumes in the history of the world. I feel like it said... Did it say there's only 30 volumes in the history of the world here? Because now the question is how many volumes are in the history of the world? Like the school's budget just has 30 copies of the, or 30 entries in the set of History of the World, but really it's like a 98 volume set. Oh! Well, 7? Passcode too low. Is this a guessing game? Alright, we're gonna go to 50. That's nice in the half. Passcode is too low. Re-enter. We'll go 75. Passcode too high. So we know it's between 50 and 75, so let's try 65. Too low. Second digit verification failure. I don't know what second digit verification failure is, but let's try 55? Wait, they said too low. 75 was too high, 65 too low. So 70, 69, 70 on the dot? Oh wait, hold on. Was it 69? They said the first digit was decreased, so let's try 59. $55. Was it not decreased by 1? $35. Oh, I'm just starting over from the beginning. 50. Too high. 25. 24. Not what I meant. Too high. Second number changed. Too high. Too low. I'm backing out, and I feel like I had a lot more tries my first time. No, I'm done. Let's try again. I got so many more attempts with my first run, and I don't know why it gave me more than that. There is a puzzle here, and my brain is falling apart. I'm not even reading things, and that's screwing me up bad. Passcode too low. Re-enter. Yes. 75. Passcode too low. 90. Passcode too high. So it's going to be in the 80s. Passcode too low. Second digit did something, and again, I'm not reading fast enough. 80 was too low, so 85? Okay, passcode has been changed, second digit increased. Let's try 83 again. Passcode is too low, so go higher. passcode too low? Yes. So let's try 87. Oh my god! Brain frying! I feel like I am falling apart. Second digit is the second number. Yeah, I understand that the second digit, but it didn't read like it was saying the second digit was right. It read like it was saying the second digit was incorrect. Or at least that's what I was taking away from it. So if the second digit is where the problem was, does that mean that it was telling me that the first number was correct? It read weird to me. It didn't make sense. That took way longer than it should have. Dem, you know full well, my strategy falls apart when they throw puzzles at me. I'm an unga bunga caveman brain guy. Did you not pay attention to my attempt to play Pokemon Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet? The reason I started with the caveman route was because unga bunga is my spirit processing power. I knew that the puzzle should have been, start at the 50, go to the next halfway, continue to dial it back down, but where it was throwing me off was the interpretation of the way they worded things about when they changed numbers. And then, of course, my button pressing, not letting me process what was on the screen, because I wanted to just get through it fast and I was getting impatient. But yes, it took way longer than it should have. You're right. Oh god, Mr. Handsy Grabby Fingers. Nope, I am just gonna go right to the sword and deal with the ghosty boy. Got him. So now I can figure out what the hell Mr. Grabsy Hands did. Oh boy! I'm sorry, what? Okay, Mr. Grabsy Hand is just like, yo, big bomb blow. That was no joke. I wonder if... I know one of the cards that I have is like a dash or something. I wonder if using the dash card is how I could deal with avoiding attacks like that. I haven't done enough deck modifying. This door is passcode protected. Door will not open without proper authorization. Number of doors in this school. Okay, hold on. This reminds me of a Reddit post. The Reddit post being, what are there more of, doors or wheels in the world? And I have to ask the question here. They say, how many doors are in this room? Do I count the dresser drawers as doors? Some people would. The front face of it, you still have to open it. Are these cabinet doors down here? Are there any, like, obvious doors back here? I don't see anything that's blatantly, obviously a door, other than, again, my smart-ass questions. Let's go all the way to the back room here. We have the one door to the library. One door for the stairs. 2, 3... And I need to make sure that there's no doors. Again, are all of these doors? Because that's a big-ass number. That's the ant farm. I want to know, are these doors? They look like doors to me. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4? Was it 4? Yeah, it was 4 because I counted the one down. 5, 6. Alright, 6 up here. The doors for the rooms, and that's it. I kind of figured that's what I'm trying to count, Richard, but again, like the smart ass in me looks at anything that looks door shape and says that should be what it is. Now, here's another question. Or does the video game count this as one door on the 5th floor, one door on the 1st floor, and what about 2, 3, and 4? So, yeah. Alright, so we've got 4, 5, 6 up here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I think this goes outside, so I think that's the main door to the school. So what was that, 15 or something? I just said it and my brain is still fried from the number game. Yeah, 15 was it. Again, I just said it. 15 felt correct. Don't rule out my capacity to be dumb. Never rule out my capacity to be dumb. Life has many doors, Ed boy. Not even gonna point. Rolf is the greatest freaking cartoon character that show has had. That Cartoon Network has had for a very long time. The son of a shepherd truly is the GOAT. Again, could be taken several ways. Alright, come on, spooky ghost boy. We got problems. And that's a heck of a way to deal with you. I think that'll still focus on wherever it is. Yep, okay. So it dodging doesn't matter for roll. Also, I gotta say, that is a very fitting design for what I would place, like, in my head, what roll should look like in this setting of a game. What do we have going down this way? Rolf was also voiced by one of the... Rolf was voiced by Goku at one point? Alright, hold on. Are we talking like Goku from the the Ocean dub? Or are we talking Goku from one of the Funimation voices? Because I don't think Goku had a voice change from the Funimation years. But Ocean being the Canadian dub, I think it was, I wouldn't be surprised if that would have been the voice actor that you're referencing. If you're going towards the AV room, be very careful. The network is very unstable. I don't even know where I'm going. At this point, my brain is so fried, I feel like I've got sunburn inside my skull. No, I don't want that. I want that, and I really want to deal with this handsy grabby boy as quickly as I can. Okay, can I blow this up? Oh, I can blow it up! That's huge! That was purely me doing dumb guessing. And I appreciate the game let me go with it. No, it ain't staying. Get out of here with that. There we go. Jesus, stop getting me with that same... Literally the same move, and I'm falling for it every time. I just need to remember it's up and down is the easiest way to avoid it. There, dealt with. Get out of here. Whatever room this is, very few desks. Nothing back here. Alright, let's backtrack and take the other path. Shotgun. Cross gun. The shotgun's technically something different, but Let's be honest, when you think shotgun, that's the way it should be flying. There we go. Cannon. Yep. Kind of figured that wasn't going to work. A little too fast of a ghost for the cannon fire. Although I could probably get him to go with the bomb would probably be something I could set him up for falling into. A trap? Near the AV room. That's the library. So is that down on the first floor? It's not here, is it? Was that just... He can't be that obviously a villain character, right? Like, it's not that easy. I literally can't jack in here, so there's got to be something else going on. Okay. Did I just find the one computer that was screwed up, or was it any one of them? The way I phrased that made it sound like Rolf had a change in the voice actor, which he didn't. No, I was thinking it was Goku that had the change in the voice actor, because back in the day, there was an Ocean dub before anything to do with Funimation came around. The Ocean dub made it to TV in America for a lot of people growing up. So a lot of people saw a lot of the Ocean dub for Dragon Ball Z. However, when the series came out by Funimation, the Ocean dub lost the rights or whatever happened there. So the Ocean dub, as I understand it, never finished the full dubbing of Dragon Ball Z at the time. I don't even think they finished the Frieza saga. They might have, but I know that we got the Ginyu characters in the Ocean dub at one point. But I'm wondering if the Ocean dub Goku is the person that did the voice for Rolf, or was it a Funimation dub and I just can't recall that Funimation had more than one Goku voice, because I thought Funimation always had... God, who was it? Was it Sean? Was Sean the voice of Goku? I can't remember. Hold on, let me look this up here. Yeah, Sean Schimmel was the voice of Goku in the Funimation stuff. Let me see who did the Ocean dub. Peter Kelamis did the Ocean dub by the look of this for... Okay, and I got my answer. Peter Kelamis was Goku in the Ocean English dub of the animated series Dragon Ball Z, and Rolf from Ed, Edd n Eddy. My brain did do a thing! Finally, my brain did something. This whole... This whole session is my brain failing miserably to do the most basic and simple of tasks. I walked into that room, and Rigid Rat here is telling me that billboard said villain. Ian, the fuck you doing not... Me to myself. Ian, the fuck you doing not reading shit when you walk into a room? I'm literally saying there's no way that it could be that obvious, and Rigid is just like, Ian, everything is being spelled out for you. Why are you being so dumb? The villain of this point is a character who's recurring in the games, not as a villain later on, mind you. So you mean the villain of this point is a character who's been in Megaman games before. Sean Schimmel. Okay, yeah. Sean is the voice of Goku in Funimation, but that is not what I looked up when I found out who did the voice of Rolf. So it was the Ocean dub voice of Goku that did the English dub voice of Raw. One example of why they should let you see what I say immediately when I say it, then you won't have to look it up online. But again, Richard, by me looking it up online, I found at least a different answer. Bronx Stone from Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal was voiced by Sean Schemmel. I learned that fairly recently. Sean is a very prominent voice actor, and I'm not remotely surprised that he's done a lot of voices. What I will say is interesting is, if you listen to Sean do interviews, you can kind of hear how his voice is very clearly Goku, but at the same time, if you were not aware that you were hearing the voice of Goku, the guy who does the voice of the character, you would be easily amiss in drawing the connection, because even though you can see the avenue of how you get to the Goku voice, it is so wildly different than his voice of Goku that it's kind of impressive. Alright, I didn't pay attention to the hint. Oh god. Alright, let's see if I can do better this time. Alright, 50 is too low. Too high. Second digit verification failure. So, if I'm reading this based on the interpretation that Richard gave me, which is probably a more correct than my first thought was, I know that 75 is too high, and I know that, again, my prior interpretation of the sentence was wrong. 7 is correct, 75 is too high. So if I try again and I go for 73, we're probably closer. 73 is too high. So now let's try 72. There we go. Okay, so we did, again, knowing the proper interpretation of how to read that prior statement made a world of difference for making that much faster. How is that fact that makes me think Sean Schemmel is cool upon learning that? The guy's actually pretty chill. Sean is, I think, one of the people that I have a, I think I met him at a convention and got his autograph. I might be wrong, but I think Sean is one that I have met before. And if it's who I'm thinking that I met, he's a very chill guy when you meet him in person. Very, I'd imagine as long as he's not dealing with stress as with anybody, he's actually a very decent guy to communicate with. I thought I had 3. Apparently I don't have 3. Oh, did I? I think I did use 3. So I think I hit, yep. I realize I miscounted. Mind you, I liked Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, though. I liked Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal throughout, but still. I'll be honest, I have had mixed reactions meeting voice actors. I have had moments where I meet someone and it's very clear that the person is not as decent as you might hope they are when you go to meet them. And I've also had the... Alright, this is everybody, I think, so that'll deal with the problem. But I've also had more interactions with people that are just very clear that, they're just a person. They're nothing particularly exemplary or anything like that. But there is the occasional that you meet, and it's just like, there's something about the presence of this person that when you meet them, that it's just like, there's something good there, and it's very heartwarming to find people like that. As much as I'm sure people would want me to say Sean was one of those people, when I met him, he very much more read as just a guy, and I think it was a humbling experience. Very, very human in the interaction there. Lan, it looks like this lock is linked with something else. You'll need to go find an ID card for... I'll bet that Miss Mary has an ID card, and we know that she's in the nurse's office. Coming to the nurse's office, Miss Mary is not here. Is this the school nurse keeps her records in this PC. Oh, okay, do I have to hack into the PC? Oh boy! That child has a... Young man, I am sorry. As a man who has experienced the receding hairline, I am sorry that you are going through this as a first grader. Male pattern baldness is a bitch, but you will overcome. I also strongly advise hats. I mean, I know that she keeps the records on the PC. The bed is slightly warm as if someone had been laying here. Well, that's probably the teacher. At least on one of these. Cool find, but where's the teacher's ID card? Dude has an 8 head. Unfortunately, I relate to this child. Again, in my adult years, I have taken to the standard of shaving my head and calling it good enough. Alright, I know that I need to find the teacher. They said she was at the nurse's office. They tell me that she keeps the records here. I can't jack it. God, I can't jack into the teacher's office computer. Just a weird sentence. Knowing that there is a nurse fetish that is unnecessarily prevalent in Japan. Knowing that there's a nurse fetish and going into the nurse's computer and trying to jack into her computer is not painting a happy picture for me. Okay, so she's not back. There's got to be something with that computer. I just don't know what it is. Nothing in 5B. She's not here. Dude, where's the teacher at? Wasn't there also like a faculty staff at the library? Couldn't I use hers? Bro, did the teacher leave? This one opened. Hurry to the... What? Hold on. 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 Why was my answer correct of 15 when this is still part of the same building? We have another set of doors here and doors over here. Why was my answer of 15 correct about how many doors when we're still a part of the same building? Or at least what has been presumed thus far to possibly be the same building. So Higsby was in fact the one that locked you up in here. We are living in a dystopian nightmare future where technology is so integral in everything that's going on that it took the students far too long to realize that you can stand up and walk away from the computer rather than be brainwashed. Although, who am I to say anything? It took me far too long to figure out a simple number puzzle. Anyways, but also, the teacher cares not about any form of security, even in the midst of a serious security breach. She just gave this child access to her ID card. Speaking of, I have the ID card. What do I do with it? Mega Man, I know that, but I have the ID card. She gave it to me. Jeez, Miss Mario was... Richard, this is exactly where this game has been going. I feel very fortunate to have nice hair, especially when I look at the kid from earlier. Miss Mary was doing some kinky stuff in the supply closet. Again, with that new teacher. New teacher just shows up and suddenly Miss Mary's tied up in a closet. Alright, do I use the ID to get access to the... Mega Man, I have the key card. What more do you want from me? I was thinking the same thing. She has clearly read too much 50 Shades of Grey. I disagree, simply on the grounds that I am unnecessarily in approval of the teacher's hobbies. We'll say again. Remember, at the very beginning, everybody needs a hobby. She has hers, and my want to be involved in said hobby has nothing to do with anything. It is now my headcanon that these again, my brain wants to say WWE members are banging someone when they do something evil in this game. When has it been otherwise? Richard, we literally have Porn 101 in both interactions so far. And again, we continue to emphasize the failure of my brain. Go one room to the right. I can't read those Japanese characters. Do I use this? You know what, Richard? It worked, but I'm even more disappointed in myself. But again, I stand by the statement that it is very... We've done the... Yes? Hold on, did it give me a number and I didn't read the number? Hold on, I'm going back in my video here. Did it give me a number and I didn't pay attention? It didn't give me a number. Oh, it's another guessing game? Okay, thank you. I did not, I was not very... I'm going too fast, and my brain is not processing the things that are going on. Alright, number too high. Let's go to 25. Too high. Let's go... 12? Okay, but now the first number is correct, number too low. I don't think I did 15 yet. Let's try 15. Again, too low. Let's go 17. 19? Alright, there we go. What if it's 21? We can't have it be 21 because Dem is turning 21 this week? Next week? We can't have it be 21 because Dem is turning 21 and that will take me down that avenue earlier. All over again. You're welcome to yeah. You're welcome. The game does get confusing. I feel like I'm falling apart at the seams as a human being. I didn't think you'd make it this far. This dude has Disco Skull, and I'm fucking here for it. I didn't think you'd make it this far. We've got to stop the announcement program. But being a WWW slave... Hold on. I know a little bit about Mr. McMahon and the way he works his contracts in the WWE, so very clearly it is fitting for me to feed into my misread. And I'm going to keep it going. Mr. McMahon is the evil man behind the terrorist organization here. But being a WWE slave is fun, isn't it, Mr. Higsby? Yes, with my new WWE salary, I can buy lots of rare chips. I knew it! And you call yourself a teacher. Heh, I did feel a little bad at first. Mr. Higsby? Yes, but then I knew I'd do anything for rare chips. Who needs rare chips bought with the WWE's dirty money? Huh. I didn't think of it that way. But, as an adult, making an incredible increase in my salary suddenly, have you considered shut the fuck up? Now, you face me and a number man. Oh god. No problem. Let's go, Megaman Battle Route. Don't hold on. We have already seen what I do with numbers here, Megaman. You know where this is going, right? All right, I'm gonna hold on to roll. Again, I realize how that sounded, but it is what it is. Start by blasting numbers, man. Oh god. Okay, that's how that works. I had a moment of absolute panic there. Does this? Okay, no, that's escape. I don't need escape. In fact, escape is worthless. Get out of here. Yes, and keep blasting him. Just blast away. Okay, this is what I was looking for. This steel. Get me a little closer. Take the platform. I want one more steel because I really want to start hitting this guy with some swords. They are a high damage system, and given how he functions, it's not that hard. Alright. We're going to get more chip data because I don't like any of that, and I don't want to just use... I don't want to discard any heal cards just to get rid of them. There we go. Get him to a nice round number. I feel like this would actually keep me safe. But again, I have swords now and nothing to use them with. And if I use that, I think that gets rid of everything. So I'm going to add again. And just, you know, do some damage the old-fashioned way. Get to a nice even number. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we've got some options here now. J's. And no follow-up combos or the cannon. We'll take the cross gun. I wish I had a way to get closer, but I think we'll just make do with this. Ah, shoot. That's right. He gets the invincibility frames. Forgot about that. The moment the enemies get invincibility frames too. Alright, let's just use it. I've got too many heals that I'm holding on to anyways. I'm sorry. The dice? Alright, well, I guess that... This guy really is just being a basic bitch right now. And coming from me, that should be very disappointing. Let's get rid of these. Alright. Use those up. Get rid of them. God, the sword. I can't do anything with the sword. Just I literally have to just start getting things out of my inventory. Kind of wish there was a discard option. Just throw things away. Give me all new 5 cards, please. Jesus Christ, just give literally nothing. I'll take some more cards, please. I'm gonna get him down to 20, and suddenly it's gonna be like, oh, so here's base, and do 400 damage in one shot, in one run. It also seems like I can fire faster the closer I am to them, which is weird, but seems to be fitting. I mean, yeah, now I've got options, but it's for what? He's already done. I just went through it with the Buster Cannon. Also, fun fact, my birthday is next month, oddly enough, on the previous president's birthday, the 14th. Interesting fun fact, and also, happy early birthday. I need to figure out how I can do something for you guys on your birthday. I don't know what yet. I don't know how I'll figure it out, because I know I feel bad because I have done, like, small things for you guys before. Like, I know I sent Richard a code at one point that he ended up not using, but I know with I know I've done things like that before, and it's just I would want to send Dem something for his birthday. I know I'm not obligated to. It just feels right. 27th, 20 days. Okay, I knew it was coming up. I just clearly had the wrong day. 21 on the 27th in 20 days. Lots of 20s related to your age. Skeleton Inferno over here is ready to get down, and I don't know when this was, but the Skeleton Inferno getting down and getting boned. Yeah. Also, fun fact, Ian's playing like I used to, firing non-stop regular. Richard, what else did I have? I had swords that I can't even swing at the guy. Which I really wanted to. I need more steels or whatever they are to give me more platform so that I can just start beating people to death with the swords. Firing faster when you're closer was something I noticed when I was a kid, but forgot when I was an adult. It's something that I just realized in this fight, because it gave me a lot more of a relaxed opportunity to pay attention to that fact. And yes, Rigid, he did in fact get boned. There was another code you sent me on Christmas when I followed on Twitter that I did use. Yeah, okay. $5 eShop code. Again, I know Dem is overseas, and from what I understand, the codes that I buy at the shop, or even if I tried to buy them online, I looked into it once that I can't seem to buy European codes for whatever reason. Which seems weird, you know? Even if I was... They're digital codes. Like, if I want to buy a code for somebody, why can't I get a digital number for a foreign account? I probably could if I wonder if I can change the Amazon country origin and get one that way. I'll have to look into that, see if they'll let me. Because I know sometimes my card gets mad if I try to spend money out of the States as well. So I might look into that and see how that goes. See, you've been wrong all... I blew up your AI robot. This clearly means that I am the morally correct person. I mean, technically speaking, he's not wrong that he's morally in the right, but his reasoning for why is not correct. No, you're morally in the right because you're just like, hey, stop holding children hostage. Can't that be the avenue here, Lan? Stop holding children hostage, you're being a supervillain. No, instead we're just like, hey, I beat you up, I'm right. And he is off screen. He has been jacked in. By beating him up, I presume that can only mean that he has been jacked off. And off screen, all we hear is "Guagagoo." That is the weirdest cum phrase that anyone could ever reference. I don't even want to know what his O face looks like when he's saying that. Let's see you and your rare chips now. Lan, I think he gets it now. No, I'm not done. I'm going to pin this teacher up against the wall and start beating his face in. You thought I was going to take that somewhere else, didn't you? Lan is a child. Just let him solve his problem with violence. I'm right, aren't I? It's true. Lan is right. I should collect chips by busting viruses like a normie. I'll be good now, I promise. Hey, trade chips sometime? I mean, yeah, sure, what? I guess, why not? But you do have to pay. You realize you held an entire school full of children hostage, right? So, maybe do something about that? Lan? Just restart the server and put the net back to normal. Again, we have a guy who held children hostage. Again, had secret backroom closet sex with our homeroom teacher. And corrupted literally all of the internet from a school server. Which, mind you, is actually kind of impressive. And our dealing with him is a toddler. A toddler by my stance. A 5th grader. Pinned him up against the wall and beat him into submission. And he's just cowering in the corner like, stop abusing me, I'm sorry. And everyone's just going to be like, yo, that's... I mean, he apologized, so we're cool with it, right? The premise of this game is wild, and I love it. My birthday isn't for another couple of months. I share a birthday... All of you guys are like, yo, I've got birthdays with famous people, and I'm sitting here like, I think I share my birthday with like a pop star, and that's about the extent of it, and I don't even know which one. Isn't for a couple of months. I share the birthday. By the way, Soulja Boy is a fun one to share with, and Jim Davis. Does anybody remember when Soulja Boy tried to release a game console? That was wild, and I legitimately, unironically wanted one. Not because it was good or anything, but because the idea that Soulja Boy tried to release a pirated console was so funny to me that I wanted one just to have it as a piece of, like, internet history. That last one is fitting since Garfield was... Okay, Rigid, I'm reading this how you worded it, but understand that I find this weirdly worded, and I think you can see why. That last one is fitting since Garfield was conceived in my home state. I'm just gonna sit on that one for a minute. I'll be fine either way. If there's a stream that I can catch up on after my mates leave, I'll be happy. All right, yeah, sure. I'm hoping. I'm fairly certain I don't have anything coming up that's going to get in the way of that. The only thing coming up that I'm going to have a seriously busy day around is Mother's Day. And that's because I've mentioned it before. There is a woman that is local where I did a lot of my growing up that I do view genuinely as my second mother. I don't think by saying who we reference her as is going to let anybody know who it is. So we always grew up, the name she wanted to be called was Sister. So Sister, I realize this is going to sound very incestuous, but it's not because there is no relation. But Sister was basically a second mother to my brother and I. And as much as we're going to spend Mother's Day with our mother and we have plans to go visit the gravesite of our grandmother, I also have to fit in some time to go visit with her because I do feel obligated, and I try to make her involved in a lot of the major holidays that are mother-focused or family-focused. So, I did not know her husband as well. I know he passed away a couple of years ago. But, so yeah, that's all going to be a thing that I've got to go deal with. But other than that, I think that's the only thing I've got coming up that I can even think of. Until my birthday in, like, mid-late July. And I am not going to tell you guys what day that is because I don't want you guys to feel that there's anything that needs to be done. I might do a stream the day of, but other than that, it'll just be a thing that I announce the day of and not beforehand. One of my friends that we live with has a birthday two days before my mom's birthday in August, actually. Alright, I'll be honest, man, one of the worst times to have a birthday, in my opinion, is any time in December. If you're one of those people that have a Christmas-realmed time space of a birthday, let alone on Christmas, I genuinely feel bad for you because it's almost like you're guaranteed a backseat birthday experience, and I feel bad for that. Fun fact, in a later game, Higsby actually does have a crush on Miss Mari because they took some inspiration from the anime where he does for that game. Okay, so I hear you. I'm hearing you, Richard, but we already have canonical backing that they've been together before that. You can't tell me that that wasn't some sus shit that happened. I share the exact birthday with Harvey Price. Also kind of cool. Let me look this up. Let me see if I can find something here. Alright, I'm sure if anybody's particularly wanting to figure it out, they'll know what my birthday is if they look this up. But I've got Jennifer Lopez and Lindsay Lohan. Yo, fuck that! Hold up! Are these really all... I don't believe this because I don't trust that these are actual birthdays. Let me look this up. I think Google is lying to me. Why did these never come up when I looked this up before? I apologize. Give me a second here. Yeah, Google was lying to me. God damn it. I was going through here, and what I read that was like, there's no fucking way. There is no way I share a birthday with Betty White. So yeah, I think I was getting some false dates there. Google fucking with me here. Yeah, I've got a couple of YouTubers that apparently I share the birthday with, but I don't see any names aside from the one pop star that I hinted at earlier. But then I was reading through what they said were attributed birthdays, and I was starting to realize that there's some funny shit going on. And I don't even think that pop star that I referenced when I read the names is even right. I'm not... Google don't know shit. Lan, the announcement program stopped. You did it. Hey, not bad, Lan. Not bad. You mean great. Yeah, well. You ain't seen nothing yet, Megaman? What? Nothing. Good job. Good job. Big thumbs up. Don't relax just yet, Lan. You've got... Oh, boy. You've got English class coming up, and I saw you fail at reading the hints of those numbers. You gonna have to study real hard, Lan. Man, I fixed the server too soon. After class. Rough day today? What? Today wasn't... Oh, the Metro line's opening today. Hey, let's surprise your dad down at the Sci Lab. We can pick up that power-up program for me. Good idea. Alright, so I'm going to wrap the stream up here. I feel like I've shoved my foot in my mouth and kicked myself in the brain more times than I needed to. But I think we had a pretty good session today. But I am getting close to some time to wrap it up. So thank you so much, everybody, for coming in. Dem, Rigid, and Richard, thank you very much. And hope to see you all next time. Hopefully you continue to have a great week. And Dem, hopefully some of those issues talked about earlier on will start to work themselves out, and maybe people will finally reach a position to pull their heads out of their rear ends and start to realize the world around them. Thank you so much. Good stream as always. Thank you very much again. And yeah, hope to see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.